Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to Spirit Walk Wednesdays. Hello, my friends. Good to see you. Who do we have here today? Hello, all immediate hearts. Thank you. What up, Rhonda? How are you, my friend? Peta, the creative Ms. Peterbrook. Hello. Always so good to see you guys. Hello. Happy Wednesday, happy Thursday for Peta, who is in the future. Home again. You're back from the beautiful beaches. Is that it? From your coastal retreat, Peter? How was it? Yeah. Pix, where? Exquisite. Where were the pics? Hi, Joanne. Did I miss the pics somewhere, Peter? Hey, Andrea. Good to see you. Thursday in New Zealand. Very nice. Good morning to you. Hello, Joanne. Good morning. Good morning. Can everyone hear the music today? Yes, please send some. Or if you have socials that you put it up there, link me your socials so I can go visit your socials. How's everybody today? How is the middle of your week? Or for some of you, since it's Thursday, the soon to be the beginning of your weekend? No socials for PETA. Hey, there's a buddy, a New Zealand buddy. Yes, lovely. Welcome, everybody. If you're new, raise your hand, say hi in chat, introduce yourself, tell us where you're from. You know, there's nothing wrong in my book with a warm winter, Andrew. But I'm the kind of person who likes to be warm all the time. So I am so looking forward to living in warm. Oh, hey, Linda. Welcome from Southern California. And Cindy as well from Maine. Wonderful. I'm in Rochester, New York, Western New York State. Nice to have you here. We hope that you enjoy the journey today. I will explain in a few minutes what today's live is about, what you can hope for. Hi, Emma. Good to see you from England. Ah, so many people from around the world. Hello, Chloe. Welcome to you. I gotta say, I'm actually enjoying doing the live streams on the new laptop more than my old PC. There's I don't know, just everything feels more fluid and compact at the same time. It's fascinating. I've got my ring light over here. I've got my mic here. You guys still can't see it. Can you hear the music? I have a new song today. Yes, thank you, Chloe. I wasn't sure how well it would come through because I never knew how in the past. It is a song from Morgan James on Insight Timer. Let me type her name. Oops, I missed the Morgan James, and it's called 842 Hertz Release. I think it's Release Worry and a bunch of other stuff. Yes, I loved the combination of that, Chloe, with the more ambient tones that they have in the background. But the piano is just so gentle and fluid. It's really lovely. Good morning, Deb. Hi, how are you? Tasmania. Wow, I think you're the first Tasmanian I've ever met. You're welcome. Hi, Gary. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? We've got new people, we've got regulars. It's so lovely. So lovely. It's funny because I have to actually, when I have days like today where I'm feeling mentally tired, like my body feels fine, although I feel a little cold from the air conditioning, but when I feel mentally weary, I'll put it that way. Um, just been using my mind a lot this week as I start the job search and prepare for my big leaving from this area. Um, and I tire out really quickly. So then I was like, an hour before the live stream, I was like, oh, I have a live stream to do. And I'm like, oh, shut up, Greg. You love doing your live streams. Just cut it out and get yourself ready. So I spent about a good half an hour meditating, listening to Mar Healy. Anybody know Mar Healy? Oh my God. If you love a good Irish accent, listen to her meditations and you will just melt. Oh my God, I'm in love with her voice. I've just been using a couple of her tracks that have just been really moving, and one of them's actually a poem. So really, really lovely. So it just took some meditating and having the reminders from Mar Healy that I am love and light, and we are all here together, having this human journey as our spiritual beings that we are. And here we are, getting ready to go on a spirit walk. Let's see what Deb says. Freezing. I really don't want to get my bed socks out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wear bed socks too. It's nice to meet somebody else that wears bed socks. It just helps me sleep so nicely. How's everybody else? What's going on, my friends? How are we today? Who are we today? Have you guys been thinking about what guidance you might be wanting from your spirit guides on the journey today? It is a bit warmer here at the other end of the East Coast, though I have socks on too. Yes, indeed. It's warm here today. I think we are pushing the low 70s Fahrenheit wise, but I have people coming and I need to run the air conditioning for them. Chloe's new to spirit guides. Well, then I will do my guidance system explanation and when I do the intro just for you, Chloe, okay? Hello, Kelly. Wonderful. Well, we have a very special approach here at My Lives. We actually go on an energetic journey to meet them. We go into our heart, into our own energy, and we go to meet our spirit guides. Kelly, where are you from? I was introduced to spirit guides. Gosh, how long ago was it? I was in Los Angeles, and let's see, I was introduced to Abraham Hicks around 2006, 2007. And then probably right around 2007. So what's that? 17 years ago or so. A friend of mine found out that I had been reading and listening to and attending Abraham Hicks stuff. And she said, oh, there's this gal here who channels this really amazing guy named Dr. Peebles. And I was like, oh, well, that sounds fun. Then sign me up. Let's go. And so she took me to a group session to meet him. Um, Meet her, him through her, because she's a trans channel. And it was amazing. And he has taught me and explained a lot over the years about our guidance system. And he basically talked about how you can think of the of our guides as existing in a variety of or a series of concentric circles. And so the one that is most immediate around us, the guides that hang out in that circle, they work with us day in and day out. They may have a particular theme or a particular area of life that they focus on, or they may not. They might just provide general guidance. And then as the circles go out from us, the frequency of the guides working with us is less and less. And but the beautiful thing is that a guide from if you go into a certain happening or an event or a part of life and there's a certain theme comes up and a guide specializes in that and they're out in one of the further outer circles, they will actually come forward to work with you. And then they basically interchange. They just swap circles as needed, depending on the frequency of working with you. So I love the thought of that. One of the reasons that I love the thought of that is because I love concentric circles and I love spirals. Wee! I love spirals and concentric circles. For me, they feel like um they express and embody the variety of levels of something, and yet they maintain a sense of unity because they're all contained, concentric circles are contained within one another. So there, I still feel like there's a whole instead of things being broken out in parts. And I love the notion of different rings around us of guidance, of support, spiritual support, and that the varying degrees and in frequency in which the guides work with us. So what we're going to do today is what I call a spirit walk. So we're going to go on an energetic journey. It's one of the gifts that I have is helping people go on energetic journeys. I guide you along. I'm kind of like a spiritual tour guide in that capacity. And it's okay if you're not super visual. A lot of people consider it like a guided visualization. If you're not visual, what I would encourage is that you just tap into the emotions or the feelings or just sensing into what it would be like, or simply just get lost in the words and the descriptions as though you're listening to an audiobook or that you're watching a movie, but you closed your eyes and you're listening to the dialogue. So you don't necessarily have to be concerned about whether you're visual or sensing or whatnot. Use whatever it takes to tap into the experience. And let's see what else you guys are saying before I continue explaining. Hey, Chantel, good to see you. You got back from Greece? Oh, you have your bed socks on too in Northern Ireland. Yeah, I bet it's cold there. 39 Celsius. That sounds hot. Greece is one of my absolute favorite countries. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, and what a contrast. I'm headed to Utah. I'm leaving Rochester next Friday. I booked my train ticket on Sunday and this last Sunday, and I'm leaving on an 11:30 p.m. train. I'm going to pass through Chicago for a 4-hour layover and then hop a California train out to Utah to stay with my friend and his wife there for 3 months while I prepare for my big move to the Canary Islands, hopefully in the fall. And it's warm out in Utah where they live. They're already in the high 80s and 90s Fahrenheit, low 90s, I guess. What's Chantel saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, Chantel. Yeah, I can understand that. I go through phases like that too, my dear. Sometimes clarity just doesn't come during meditations during a particularly challenging time or when I have a lot of questions or concerns. And other times it just flows freely. And it's really, I think that it is really important for me to remember, and thus by saying it out loud, I'm reminding all of you guys that it's so important to not judge ourselves when we have those moments where we're really wanting a certain result from life or we're wanting clarity spiritually and quote unquote it just doesn't seem to be coming. I think that it's so important to relax into that as much as we can and not add additional stress or pressure or overwhelm. Hello, dear Maggie, nice to see you. Because what happens is when we're adding that extra pressure and that overwhelm and the stress, what we're doing is the mind is doing that. It's creating and fabricating basically additional suffering, additional struggle on top of what we're already dealing with. And so there's a certain amount of, well, there's various amounts of it, but there's an amount of trust that we have to bring into situations like this. And it's not so much that we have to, but just in my experience, like I'm either trusting that I'm being guided, even if I don't have clarity, if I don't have answers. I'm trusting that life is unfolding in the direction and the manner that it's supposed to be. Or I'm fighting and struggling against it, as Abraham would talk about resistance, creating resistance to the flow of the of life. Yeah. So hopefully that is helpful. Calms your heart a little bit, Chantel. Anyone else brand new to my lives? Welcome if you are. My name is Greg Phillips. I'm a spiritual coach, a channel, a sacred energy guide. I'm lovingly calling myself a spiritual tour guide. And I do all sorts of different things. I do sacred energy journeys. That's what we're going to do today. And they have different topics and themes. Today's about meeting our spirit guides. On Saturdays, I do a live called Soul Journeys, and that's about meeting a lost fragment of our soul. It's akin to shadow work, but it has a very loving and allowing sort of spaciousness to it for us to embrace and meet with lost parts of ourselves and maybe hopefully reclaim and reintegrate them. Friday night, I'm doing a brand new type of live. When I first started on Insight Timer, all I did was readings. I have a gift I call Chakra Touch. I can actually read the energy in people's chakras. It actually gives me visuals and I get senses and feelings and begin to describe it. And that's all I did for a couple months until I realized that I could also take whole groups of people on these journeys. So I'm trying something new Friday called rapid fire readings. So we're gonna go back and do readings again, but this time I'm challenging myself to actually do a reading in 5 minutes to see how many people we can do in an hour and a half. So I'm really excited for this. I know folks really enjoy readings and that type of guidance in lives, and I'm looking forward to try that again. If anybody is planning on attending Friday night's live, which is at 4 p.m. Eastern, I am looking for a volunteer to help me with the Spin the Wheel app that I've used to help sort of make it more efficient. So it's going to be, yeah, I think it's going to be really fun and rapid fire. It will be indeed. Because when I first started, I would take 20 to 30 minutes to do one reading because I always really like to go deep with somebody. But that's really more for going deep is really more for the journeys and for private sessions. So I'm really looking forward to Friday night's live, and I hope you guys will be interested and willing to attend. So I'd love to see how many we can actually get done. It's going to be an interesting challenge. Oh, Chantel, what are you saying there? Wow, living in Gran Canaria sounds beautiful. Yeah, I'm actually going to Tenerife. I'm moving to Tenerife with some German friends from Insight Timer. And you saying you've been meditating a lot this week and nothing coming. It does take time. The part of that trust is what I call loving allowance, holding that space of love and allowing things to unfold for us. And this is my wish for you, Chantel. Hey Gary, you had a dream about that reading I gave you with the gremlin like creature in the bottle of the canyon. I remember the gremlin. I don't remember the rest. Yeah, and you exploded into tears. I do sort of remember that too. I'm so in the moment when I channel and when I do readings that I often don't remember what I did. So it's kind of fun that I record these. For folks who are interested in ever watching any replay of any live I've done, they're all up on my YouTube channel. You just have to go to my link on Insight Timer, or just go to yegreg.com. It's the same link. Oh, hey, Jess, welcome. Where are you from? I'm happy that you're new. Thanks for saying hi. Kelly's in a crossroad now, feeling a shift, trying to navigate. My family life is going through a lot. Oof, I can relate to that, Kelly. Wow. Very, very cool. Joanne, what do you love? Oh, you love the rapid fire Fridays? Is that what you're saying? Jess from Michigan. Very cool. I'll be passing south of your state next Friday night. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it, Joanne. You know, there was a part of me, Joe, that was missing doing the readings, but then we tried the group reading thing, which then evolved into doing the journeys actually. And so now I kind of feel like, oh, well, each have a purpose, right? And folks are still interested. I mean, gosh, we're all looking for guidance at one time or another, in one way or another in our lives, right? I mean, we all are. Even I am as a teacher. You know, I'm Yeah, I'm always interested in guidance, so it's a good thing. All right, my friends, we're 20 minutes in. We've got a group of 40 lovely meditators. If you've just come in, we're going to be going on an energetic journey, and we're going to be meeting our spirit guides. You may meet one or more, and I never really know how the journeys will unfold, but do you, Gary? Oh, that's good. I'm glad I'm bringing them back then. I thank you for saying that, Gary. I was feeling as though there was a need and that I need to diversify and not just do, one thing, because I can do multiple things. So you may see even whole new types of lives from me in the near future. Um, yeah, the Zoom ones were amazing, Joanne, and I still want to do that. Um, yeah, I still want to do Zoom stuff, but I just haven't. I mean, as you know, I've had a lot going on with life. So hopefully when the whole living situation settles down for me, maybe in the fall, we'll get some of those group things going. Or maybe while I'm in Utah. Who knows? Yeah, the Zoom session. So what Joanne's referring to, for those that don't know, is I gathered about 12 different people from Insight Timer to do a Zoom thing. I was practicing doing group wide readings, which evolved into these journeys that I do now in the lives. And it was so sweet and touching and really moving and really powerful, just to be able to see each other and talk to each other and to share openly and vulnerably and support each other in that. It was really beautiful. I'm definitely wanting to do a boatload of those. Thank you, Gary. I'm not sure which them you're referring to, but thank you. Is Anika here? Rhonda saying yes. Hey, Anika, good to see you, sister. And fellow soul sisters and brothers, she says, I've missed you all, dear. Yes, Hester, missed you too. So good to see you. All right, let's get started, my friends and friends that we are newly meeting and fellow seekers. Welcome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride today. All I know about this journey so far is there's something about torches. So we will see develop. So I invite you to settle into wherever you are sitting, standing, walking, laying down, whatever position you're in. Take a few deep breaths. Just drop into your body in the here and now. For your deep breaths, I encourage breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Hola, Monica. Hello, my dear. You're just in time. We're just starting. In through the nose and out through the mouth. With each breath, my friends, allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into your body, relaxing any parts that are bearing or holding any stress from the day. Wiggle those parts as you breathe into them, letting go, letting go, letting go. Place your left hand on the center of your chest and your right hand gently over it, and moves your mind's eye to the spot where your hands are touching your very heart chakra. Feet flat on the floor and hands flat on your heart chakra. Breathe into that space. And allow your mind to sink into your very heart space. It's a vast and beautiful area deep inside you, full of light and warmth and love. And as you float and sink deeper into your heart space, my friends, continue to just relax and release and let go. Trusting your intuition, the very heart wisdom that you were born into this world with, and trusting the divine, continually opening yourself to be ready to receive whatever guidance we get on the journey today. And just feel yourself floating down through your very heart space until you land feet first on some sort of ground. It's incredibly dark around you, but it's not cold and it's not scary. It's comforting in a way, as though the darkness is wrapping you like a blanket. You feel a sense of deep calm and peacefulness here, although there are no sounds yet beyond the sound of my voice and the background music, the beating of your heart, perhaps, the movement of your breath. Allow your feet to feel into the ground beneath. You feel the solidity of it. You feel as though you're standing on very solid stonework. And you know that were you to take a step or two and gently stroll on this foundation, that you would be safe, even though you can't see very far. My friends, begin to walk gently, left foot, right foot, moving forward into this deep, peaceful darkness. And without any effort, you notice a soft light in the distance, not too far away, but you do need to still walk towards it. Continue to stroll along this stone path that you are on until you get to the light source, and you find a torch laying on the ground. It looks as though it's recently been lit, and it is burning bright but softly. And you know that it is there to guide you through this darkness, so you willingly pick it up and hold it firmly in one hand. And as you lift it high above your shoulder, it illuminates a small area around you, and you see that you are indeed on a beautifully paved stone path. It looks as though every single piece of the path has been lovingly and painstakingly placed. And you can sense the energy and the beauty in the work of love, and you know that you are in a divine space. And as you continue to look around you, my friends, you see some sort of stand or something. It's like a torch in the ground off to the side. It's unlit, though, and you realize you have a torch and that torch is not lit. So you walk over to it, and with the torch in your hand, you gently tip the flame towards the unlit one in the ground. and it sparks and lights up in beautiful colors. And then you notice another one placed a short distance away. And you walk over and light that one. And as more light comes into the area, you see that there's another standing torch just a short distance away. And again, you walk over and you light it. And you realize that there is a circle of standing torches surrounding you. And one by one, you walk around the perimeter of the circle, lighting each consecutive standing torch. And after a moment or two, you arrive back at the path upon which you first saw these standing torches. And there is a massive brazier in the center of the circle of torches. It's unlit as well. And you walk up to the middle of the circle and take a deep, long look at this brazier. What color is it? What material is it constructed out of? Are there any details, ornate or subtle, built into the design of this brazier? And what does the brazier hold? What kind of wood? What state is the wood in? Has it been burnt before? Is it charcoaly looking? Or does it look like fresh wood that was laid with kindling ready to be lit? And as you observe the wood in the middle of the brazier, gently use your torch to light this wood. You may need to hold the torch in place for a little bit as parts of the wood crackle and spark as they begin to accept the fire. And slowly and steadily, the flames build and the other bits of wood accept the fire and catch flame. And then you step back and simply observe as all of these beautiful flames build in the center of this brazier, lifting higher and higher into the sky, and the warmth from the fire warms your skin. And you stare into the flames, watching the different colors, the flickers as the flames dance up into the night sky. And you're suddenly aware that the beautiful sky full of stars is above. You feel the vastness of the universe all around you and the power of the flames in front of you. And that's when you realize you're not alone. As though if by cue, many beings step between the standing torches out on the perimeter and slowly approach the center of the circle, stopping about halfway. And as you look, you can see that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of many different shapes and sizes and ages. You might even recognize some as ancestors or past critters and pets that you have encountered or owned or lived with. There may be angels there with beautiful, vibrant wings, or beings of light or stardust or energy. And just be the observer, my friends. Take it all in. And the one predominant thing that you are aware of is how they are all beaming at you with such love so much love. You can feel as though they have loved you for eternity. You're inspired to turn your gaze back into the flames. And as you consider the flames dancing into the night sky, you ask your heart, what is the one thing in this moment, right now, that I truly seek guidance for? And allow that one thing to bubble up inside your heart, fueled by the warmth and the light and the power of the flames. And allow that one thing, that question, that comment, that topic, that intention to fill the entirety of your being like the flames are filling the entirety of the brazier. Mm. And when you feel that you are completely filled with this question, topic, or intention, turn to the guides that are circling around you and state clearly and loudly, "This is the guidance that I seek," and tell them. State the question, state the topic, state the intention. And then finish it up by saying, "My whole heart and my whole being are ready and open to receive your wisdom." And wait. Watch and observe the crowd of guides. And after a moment, you see that one of the beings is making its way through the crowd from the back. And the other beings lovingly part, making way for it to enter the space before you. Oh, and there's another one coming from another direction, 90 degrees away, off to the right, and another coming from the left, and one from behind you. And you watch in awe as they approach the brazier. They are bearing torches that are unlit, and they light their torches from the very flame that you created in the brazier. And they come to form a small circle around you, and you get to see and look at their very faces, my friends. Look deeply into their faces. Who are they? Do you recognize them? How do they appear? Are they beings of energy and light, or are they ancestors? Are they friends or family that have passed before? Are they versions of yourself? Are they angels? Who are they? Really soak it in. Look at every detail of their hair, their facial expression, how they're dressed, and just breathe it in. Take it in with your eyes and breathe it in with your heart. And the one standing immediately in front of you takes their left hand and gently places it on your heart, right on the center of your chest. And they speak one powerful word, and they look right into your eyes. And they say it again, and they say it a third time. And then they retract their hand. You feel a tap on your shoulder from the left, and you turn to the guide on the left, and they do the exact same thing. They place their left hand squarely and lovingly on the center of your chest, and they say one powerful word. And a second time, and a third. And this one smiles at you with a knowingness that you can feel deep inside. You feel another tap on your left shoulder, and you turn again to the one that had been standing behind you, and they also place their hand on your chest and say their powerful word. And you begin to feel all three of these words reverberating inside you. And they say their word a second time and a third. And they lean in close and give you the sweetest, most loving embrace. And you know that the fourth guide is next, and you turn to them, and before you can even finish turning, they grab you and hug you and pull you close. And you feel so much love and so much support. They whisper in your left ear, "Dear one, you are not alone. We are all here, loving, guiding, and supporting you. You must but ask." And as they separate, but leaving their hands on your shoulders, you look them deep in the eye, deep, deep in their eyes, and whether you are tearing or smiling or however you are feeling, you look deep inside, and from your very heart, you ask them your question. And they place their hand on your third eye, right on the forehead, and you feel them explain their answer as though transmitting it inside you. I explain many, many things to you, or only one, whatever it is, just take it in. It may have relevance to the three powerful words that you were given. It may just be one word. It may be a whole explanation or just a phrase. As you take in their answer to your question, you can feel their knowingness. You may not understand what they are saying and transmitting to you, but you know that they are confident and assured that what they're sharing with you is truth and wisdom. When you close your eyes and you sink deeply into the feeling of knowingness that they are transmitting to you, you remember that you are safe and that you are secure and you are deeply loved. You remember that love is your birthright, that your whole beingness is comprised and composed of love. And you know and remember that it is a choice, dear ones, a daily, sometimes hourly, minute by minute choice. And as you remember this, you feel a sense of joy and elation spring up from the beings encircling you. Yes, you feel, yes. Remember that it's a choice. For you have the power of what to focus on. You have the choice of how you wish to see things. people, places, and things. You are never without that choice. And if anything, it is one of your greatest superpowers. And they can't make the choice for you, and nor can they force you to make it, but you feel their loving encouragement to make choosing love your practice every day. To see through the eyes of love, to see through the eyes of Source. For Source and all of your guides only have one singular perspective that they hold, and that is love. And they honor and they appreciate that as beings here on this crazy little planet Earth, we have the choice of many different perspectives. And they also know deeply that when we choose to see through the eyes of love, we are aligning ourselves with all the blessings and miracles that the divine could shower upon us. And all of a sudden, their voices go quiet. You cannot feel them speaking to you or even standing around you anymore. And when you open your eyes, you're just with the brazier and the circle of torches. Close your eyes again, my friends, and feel the heat of the flames as you slowly and gently, energetically withdraw from this sacred space. Gently and easily becoming aware of different parts of your body back in the here and now. Wriggle your toes and feel your feet flat on the floor. Adjust your legs. Crack your knuckles if you need to. Gently roll and stretch your neck. Roll your shoulders. And shake out your hands and arms very tenderly. Bring your hands together in prayer in front of your chest, and either mentally or physically. Bow in deep thanks and appreciation for the guidance you received today. And if you did not receive an answer, my friends, or a deeper sense of knowing or clarity, trust that at some point as life and time unfolds, you will receive what you are seeking to know. Slowly and gently come back to the here, come back to the now. So you open your eyes and reconnect with the rest of us beautiful souls here on the live. Hello, Shelley, dear. Hello, Thomas and Inga. Oh, and this was your first time, right, Kelly? Yay for you, Kelly. Congratulations on your first sacred energy journey and meeting your guides. Take a moment or two or more, my friends, to let it sink in. Hello, dear Shelley. Good to see you. Let it sink in, my friends. Allow it to permeate your very heart and being. You may have a lot of feelings right now. you might have questions or need clarification on what you experienced, you are more than welcome to ask for clarification on what happened with your journey. Feel free to type it if you wish. As the repeat regulars know, I love when you share. It is not required, but every opportunity to get to know you guys a little bit better is so deeply appreciated in my heart. And I love hearing your experiences. Also, I can use my Chakra Touch gift to tap into your experience and see if there's any further clarification or connection needed. Yes, very good. Hello, Inga. Oh, good, good. Wonderful, Joanne. Thank you. Thomas says, Greg Meister General, I salute you. What kind of salute are we doing, Thomas? There we go. Very good. Oh, it's lovely, Thomas. You're fun. Kelly says, it's been a tough day. I saw my dad, grandfather, and uncles. Oh, Kelly. Oh, you have such love for them, don't you? Oh my goodness. Your heart is just bubbling with little heart emojis at this. Oh my God. Joanna was not on solid ground, but at the beach. I have a feeling beach is pretty solid for you, or comfortable, or safe. I love the beach. I'm not a suntanner, but I just love walking on the beach. Mm, very, very safe. I just love the water. I wish that someday I could come visit all of you somewhere in wherever you are in the world. Rhonda had an old man, maybe Peruvian. He had a wool cap on with tassels, also a tiger, your dog from childhood, and a ball of light. Oh, wow, Rhonda, what beautiful variety. They asked Joanne, me too. The beach is my happy place. That's why I want to live by the sea, or at least walking distance to the sea. Sea meaning ocean, lake, whatever. Rhonda, that's so cool. A Peruvian with wool cap with tassels. That's so cool. And a ball of light. What color was the ball of light? Peter says, my words/message. The first word was love. The second was peace. The third was patience. And the fourth was trust yourself. I got caught up with past dads, relatives, friends, and all my pets. Wow. I love it. Yes, Thomas, there are so many friends, and it is an honor to be here. Golden light, Rhonda. Very nice. There's something else there. Old Peruvian old man, a tiger, your childhood dog, and a ball of light. Kelly says, I've not had them come to me ever. They said, I love you and go home, but I don't know where home is. Well, until you have a deeper sense, my dear, home is where the heart is. I know it's a cliche and kind of kitschy thing to say, but it is really so true. To live from the heart is to live from our home. And when we live from the heart, even though I don't have a home right now, but my heart is home. I mean, with you guys is home. Yeah, definitely, Peter. Your heart. Thomas arrived late. My word was also love, actually, just love. Rhonda's words were now, be, and light. Now be light. Rhonda, now be light. Wow, it actually makes a sensible phrase. I love that. Joanne had beans I didn't know, but main one had an electric blue beard, and they all had fairies around them. My words were no, yes, soon, trust. No, yes, soon, trust. I wonder what the no is to and what the yes is to. Wow. Yes, Kelly. A lot of what I talk about is really just finding the path to our own heart. That's where all our wisdom lives, my friend. The mind holds a certain amount of strength and power, but The mind can get squirrely. It can latch onto things. It creates a lot of our pain in life. But the heart has a full sense of who we really are. It has full and complete knowledge of every chapter of our life. And that is really where, when we really let go and surrender to the divine and to our own internal wisdom, that is really the portal to our own spiritual growth. It's just so beautiful and powerful. Your heart is healing and your heart is also whole. The beautiful thing about the heart is it holds more than one facet at the same time. So when a heart is broken or grieving and healing in those regards, it is also at the same time a heart has the wholeness in it. It has the healedness. It has the joy. They're all present at the same time in the heart. This is why it was told to me years ago, probably, gosh, how long ago now? 36 years ago, somebody once asked how I was, and I said, well, I'm a little confused. And they said, why? And I said, well, I feel really grateful, but I'm also feeling really sad. And this was in relation to my grandpa having died that year, but also my not turning to my addictions to get through the funeral and all that, the addictions I had at the time. And my friend said that is a sign of emotional maturity. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, you're recognizing that you are capable of holding more than one emotion and often contrasting emotions, sadness and gratitude. And he said that is a sign of emotional maturity, and that's a sign of you growing emotionally and spiritually. And I was like, I'll take that for $1. Yeah, that's awesome. We can feel and be, Anika. Absolutely true. Yeah. Joanne, the words were perfect for your question. Okay, well, you're going to share what your question was for no, yes, soon, trust? I don't know why, but I have a feeling it's about you starting a teachership on Insight Timer. Yes? Question mark. Rana says, my question was about the future, and I was reminded to focus on the now. Excellent reminder. Thank you, spirit guides. And what else? That as I worry about the future, I'm missing the now. Yes, I do that too. I mean, it's so important. It's like this recent prayer that I made for myself in the mornings. The middle part of it is asking for the universe to help me live in the moment from my heart and take the actions that I can take for today, not the actions I can take for tomorrow. Beautiful. I love that. Excellent, Rhonda. Chantel says the poor guides, were different versions of myself. Wow. Child, adolescent, teenager, and adult. Words were leave, open, freedom. I love that, Chantel. What does that mean for you? Sad and gratitude. Yes, Kelly. Allow yourself, my dear friend, to feel both of these because both emotions are informing you in different ways. Our emotions are very much part of our guidance system. When we're sad, it lets us know that we're focusing on a specific something that causes us to feel the sadness. When we're grateful or feeling joy, it lets us know that we're focusing in a different way and something that's bringing us joy. And through recognizing the emotions and recognizing the thoughts that are generating those emotions, we begin to have, how do I say it? We begin to slowly, but gradually and eventually achieve mental mastery. And it's a lifelong process. So it's never, it's never done, never 100% done. But when we begin to achieve levels, newer and newer, shall we say, newer and newer, fresher and newer levels of mental mastery by listening and to our feelings, then what we can do is we can begin to create more deliberately in our life. We can focus more on the moment more easily, I should say. Yeah. What's a great thing to ask for, Gary? Something I said that I don't remember. Peter's question was how to cope with feeling so deeply. Hello, Mandisa. Nice to see you. Joanne's was, will my life ever be without physical pain? Wow. And what? No, yes, soon, trust. Interesting. Wow, that is something we could really drill down on, Joanne. Wow, very, very amazing. Oh, Peter, I love that you feel so deeply. It's it's part of what makes you so wonderful and beautiful. It's very special, unless you're meaning something else by feeling so deeply. Chantel says it answered my question, but I was really scared when all the people and guides entered the circle. Well, if it's new to you, that could be scary. I hope that you could feel the enormity of their love, though, and that there's just this. I mean, it almost always brings me to tears. There's just so much love available to us, my friends. And if we're not feeling it here in ourselves, and if we don't have close friendships or close family members, then in our heart, meeting our guides is a way to feel that. And it is really, it's really moving. This question resonates big with me, Thomas says, Peter, Brooke, and Joanne. Yeah, very cool. You're welcome, Peter. And you will meditate on it. I'm sure you will, Joanne. Anika says, me too. I feel blessed I can feel so deeply. And I feel so many various parts of myself. Yes, it is a superpower, my friends. Our emotions are a superpower. Gary says, I'm feeling a lot of traumatic fear after witnessing a pretty bad car accident a few nights ago. Luckily, the young man lived. Wow, Gary, that's um that's intense, dude. Like, wow. Yeah, allow the fear, be present with the fear, my friend, without thinking around it, without judging, analyzing, or anything. Just be present with it and allow it to inform you. What is is this your fear or his? Are you taking this on as someone else's fear? Are you taking it on as somebody's fear from your family or from your past? Or is this purely yours? Like, really follow that line of inquiry if you can. And then if you can sift and sort through that, and if it truly is your fear, or even if it's somebody else's, you can begin to identify the story or the message from which that fear came from. And hopefully, um, hopefully you will gain some deeper insights into that. But yeah, that man, I almost feel like you're almost shaking from this, Gary. Yeah, this was really scary experience for you. Yeah, and was it sudden in front of you? Wow. Yeah, look at all those hearts going out to you. Thank you, Anika, for meta. I appreciate that. Oh, that's going to Gary. Yes, absolutely to Gary. Sorry. Gary, Greg, they both start with G. My apologies. Chantel says, my question was, should I leave my current relationship? Ooh, that's a big question too. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Thomas is getting used to accepting his deep sensitivity. The old me and harsh critic, I'm letting you go. Letting it go. Letting it go. Surrender. The etymology of surrender can be broken down to render up, and render as in to give. To give. And this is the sign. In American Sign Language, this is a sign to give, as though you were bearing a gift, as you're holding something and you're offering it to someone else. And so to me, combining the sign language with the etymology of the word surrender, to give up. Not give up as in wave the white flag, I'm a failure, but to give up, to give to elsewhere, to give upwards to the divine, to give it to the divine. That is for me the deepest meaning of surrender and letting go, to give it up. Inga says, my emotions make me who I am. Me too, Inga. I take decisions on feeling it with my emotions. And that's interesting, Inga, because that ties into I in human design, I am an emotional authority, meaning I make all my decisions based on emotions. And there's other types of authorities as well. And I always love to encourage people to check out their human design. Look what energy type they are in it. You can run a free body graph or a free human design chart on the internet. Just Google it and then check out your authority and begin to study it and learn about it, because it is one thing that is incredibly insightful. Also, if you're into astrology, then you can look at where your moon is placed, what sign and house it's in, well, what sign it's in, and then look up what that means on the internet. And that will also help you understand your emotional world a lot better. I'm not super well versed in either one of those, enough to serve myself, but not to help others. Ooh, you guys are typing fast. Gary has struggled since it was, well, actually, do I have to hold the scroll to hold it? There you go. Gary says, I've struggled since it was a similar accident to the one I was in when I was younger. Oh, so there is some past, there is some connections to the past for this with you. Wow, this might be a really deep healing opportunity if you're willing to roll with it, Gary. It could also be very challenging. So make sure you get the support that you need around it. Those, yeah, like what's historical is what's hysterical is historical. I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase. Basically, what it means is when we're getting hysterical about something in the now, it 9 times out of 10, it usually connects with something in our history. And sometimes even further back into past lives. I've had that experience in this life. Joanne says, I felt like the no was that I wouldn't suffer pain for my life. For the yes, the yes I felt was that I would become a healthy weight again after putting so much on with forced inactivity, right? The soon for both things and trust was to let it go, stop stressing. That is so powerful, Joanne. I love that for you. Okay, Rhonda, bye, dear. Good to see you as always. Hello, Kiana. Welcome, welcome. Oof, you guys are typing so much I can't catch up. Thomas, interesting, Inga. Listening, noticing our emotions, and feeling from my body came up for me today in counseling. Choosing a card for wild cards pack, I had to tell my mind, no, don't think, feel it. Yes, intuit. Very good. Hello, Ella. Good to see you. Oh, I can't keep up with the chat, and I don't have enough room on my screen anymore. Oh, Inga's an emotional manifester. There you go. Emotional authority as a manifester. I'm a projector. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do believe, Peter, I absolutely believe for Joanne too. I believe everything that Joanne just said is her destiny. Absolutely. Scorpio moon. You feel deeply, Peter. Scorpios are about the depths. So deep. Thomas a projector too. Very cool. Nice to meet you in that regard. Cancer's Cancer in sun and moon? Wow. So you'd feel deeply too, Inga. It's not so much about the phases, but just the sign your moon's in on your birth chart was what I was referring to, Shelley. But yeah, I don't understand the phases either. What did Gary say here? 5 seconds later, and the kid would have hit my oldest son's. Wow. Damn, Gary. Excuse my language. The young man had quite a bit to drink. Oh no. Oh no, that's sad. I hope that he recovers his health and Maybe this is his bottoming out. I don't know. We'll see. Damn. Hello, Joshua. Good to see you. Welcome. Hi, Candace. Oh, good, good. Glad you're here listening in. Very cool. Peter says, Gary, angels were looking after me on Tuesday. Got caught up talking to a man I knew for 2 hours. His 5 minute request and drove past an accident that happened on the range I drove up before I got there. What? So you could have been in that accident if you hadn't lingered to talk with him. See, that's like crazy. There is no coinky dinks, as I like to say. Kiana's a Scorpio sun. That makes sense to me. For you. Yes, yes, indeed. You're just a Scorpio, Shelly. Very cool. Scorps are some of my favorite people. Gary says, I love all of you, and those of you who know me know that I mean it. Yes, you always do, Gary. Thank you for your love and for your presence here. He's going to be all right, the young man. Fantastic. Excellent. All right. Let's do a card. Whee! Today we're doing the dragon deck. Celebration for all of you dragons like me. I'm a dragon. We're going to pull a dragon card and let us see what they have in store for us today. Yay! Linda loves the dragon cards. Me too. Whoop, whoop, says Inga. I know that Monica's a dragon, and Thomas, you're a dragon too, right? Yes! Triple dragon threat. Who else is a dragon? You too, Nancy? Oh, that's right. Thomas, me, Monica. All right, I'm shuffling, my friends. Let's see what we get. I am a green wood dragon. Do you guys know what element and color you are? Linda's a rabbit. Oh, what? Really, Monica? Wow, okay. That must mean we're the same age. Very cool. Yeah, you just have to look it up based on your birth year, Thomas. Shelly's a tiger. That's fun. Wait, wait, wait. Rhonda had a tiger in her vision. I wonder if you were in it in her journey. Very, very cool. For those of you who came in late, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of our beautiful community here on Insight Timer. I invite anybody who isn't currently following me to follow along. You can just do that, as you know, through the Insight Timer profile, and that will help you get notified of my next and upcoming lives, of which I have a brand new type of live coming on Friday. We are returning to individual readings, but we're doing a whole new format. I'm ready to diversify instead of doing the same type of lives every week. So Friday night is called Rapid Fire Readings. And this is testing my skill to be able to do quick 5 minute readings and see how many people we can get done. And the beautiful thing about it is everybody has a chance at a reading. I'm going to use the Spin the Wheel app, and I'm looking for a volunteer to attend that day to help run that spin the wheel for me. And we're just going to give everybody a chance to get a reading. And we're going to do that Friday night, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I actually might call it Rapid Fire Fridays, but for the first one, I wanted to make sure people knew that it was readings. So yes, we're going to be doing that on Fridays from now on, except for, well, next Friday night, very late at 11:30, I'm hopping a train. I am finally leaving Rochester after 12 years. I'm finally leaving Rochester and I'm headed west. I'm going to pass through Chicago with a 4 hour layover there, and then off to Utah to stay with one of my good friends and his wife for a few months. Oop, there, our card just fell out. They're putting me up for 3 months because I need a place to stay before I do my big move to the Canary Islands. And hopefully I will be getting the job that I need that will finance this business and finance my move to the Canaries. And then I'll be moving again. So lots of transition and change. Linda, I love that. I am not coming to Michigan, my dear friend. I'm sorry, but I am laying over in Chicago. I know Kiana's in Chicago. Anybody want to meet me in Chicago and do lunch on Saturday, the 22nd, around noon in the wherever the train station is? 10 minutes. Well, this is a bit of an experiment, Gary, and I like experimenting, tweaking the code, as they say. We're going to try for 5 minutes, but I have a feeling that some of them might go up to 10 minutes. So we will see. Are you busy that day, Kiana? You can't meet me? Oh, you're going to be in Atlanta. Oh, bummer. Yeah, Kiana's in Chicago. Jackie's nearby. Jackie Mancuso. You're 4.5 hours north of Chicago. That's a long drive. In Spain. Oh, what? Where are the Canaries? Yeah, Canaries are an autonomous community that is part of the country of Spain, but they're off the coast of Morocco in the Atlantic Ocean. Yes. And me and my friends from Insight Timer from Germany are moving there. And we have dreams of creating on top of me growing my business there, which astrologically it's totally, you guys would just I can't even get into the whole story now, but when they invited me to move to the Canaries with them to an island called Tenerife, my friend said, did you know that Tenerife embodies the heart chakra? Apparently there's 7 Canary Islands. Oh yes, Monica, please do, we will have so much fun. um there's 7 islands in the Canaries, and each one, I haven't found a lot on the internet about this, just one thing on it, but apparently the cultural lore is that each one represents a different chakra, and Tenerife, which is the largest island, represents the heart. And so when they invited me to join them, I started to explore it from all different angles, like different preferences that I have around where I want to live, and also something called astrocartography, which is a branch of astrology that deals with looking at what your birth chart is like in different locations, geographic locations in the world. It's also called relocation astrology. So I've used a variety of tools to look that up, and lo and behold, it is that there's there. I'm stuttering because every time I tell this story, it just blows my mind. There is a power line running right through the Canary Islands. It's called Sun in the Midheaven. The midheaven is associated with career and business. And the sun is like, just think of turning the light of the sun, shining the light of the sun and empowering, like infusing something with light and power, right? And my sun is conjunct the midheaven in the Canaries. And when I looked into it further, that one line that goes down the planet, if you don't know astrocartography, I maybe I'll explain another time, but there's just line that cuts straight down through. That is my sun line at the midheaven. It passes through a smidge of eastern Greenland, right? I'm never going to live in Greenland. It passes all the way through the Atlantic Ocean until it reaches the Madeira Islands, which are part of Portugal, and then the Canaries, and then a smidge of Western Africa. Those are the only 4 land masses that this power line of the sun on the midheaven, the best possible line for business, is placed on the planet for me. The rest of it's in water, unlivable water. And so, because I want to live somewhere warm, of course I want to live at the Canary Islands. So that helped me realize that this was a great place for me. And I've never been there, and I am really, really looking forward. Yes, goosebumps and chilling. It is, and there were so many other synchronicities with it, like great community benefits. That just, I don't mean benefits, I mean benefits of having a great community and other stuff. It is really, so I'm just super, super stoked. Yes, and everybody will be, yes, you're gonna come visit. Yay, thank you, Linda. Yes, and Monica too. Wee, Monica, you habla español, ¿sí? I love Chicago. No, not to live temporarily, Thomas. I have a layover on the 22nd in Chicago for lunchtime, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Yeah, mind blowing, Peter. Absolutely. Yes, yes, Monica. I would love for you to. I know, Shelly. I know. It's so gorgeous and I'm absolutely gonna love it. And I'm gonna be warm. I'm gonna be warm year round. It never goes below the 60s. Oh, I'm gonna be warm year round. Anyways, do I have a link? Help me where to live. Yes, yes. Go to astro.com and look up Astro Click Travel. I cannot put links in the chat. IT uh takes them away, but it is, well, I can't type it in. Sorry. I don't want to get in trouble with that. Astro.com, yeah. Careful when you type. You guys aren't allowed to put links in either. Yeah, even that's, I've tried to do it that way too, and I've gotten in trouble, so I have to be careful. But yeah, absolutely. The overall branch of the part of astrology is called astrocartography. I can type that. Astrocartography. And that website has a thing called AstroClick Travel. The theory around astrocartography or relocation, hi Violet, or relocation astrology is basically answering the question, what if I was born at the absolute same time, right, with adjusted for time zone, but in a completely different location? You would still have all of your planets in the same signs and in the same relation to each other, but they'd all be in different houses. And what that means astrologically is that the energy of the planet and the sign combine in a different area of life. The houses represent the areas of life. And so when we visit a different place, when we travel and visit places or live someplace, we actually, our energy is being applied in different areas of life. Here in Rochester, my sun is in Pisces in the 12th, and the 12th is all about spirituality and surrender, 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 surrender. And I have to tell you that growing up here for 23 years and then moving and then coming back for over 12 years, it has been nothing but surrender and letting go, constant letting go. And deep, deep into the depths. And I've needed to do that. And because of that, my gift of chakra touch and what I share with you guys on lives of doing sacred energy journeys and readings and all sorts of other stuff, all my stuff has been born and birthed out of this deep surrender process. But now I am ready to go for it, just like the people on Britain's Got Talent and America's Got Talent. They're going for the dreams, and I am too. So yeah, check it out. Yeah, it's part of Spain. It's an autonomous community, the Canary Islands, but it is right off the coast of Africa. And it is, what kind of climate would you call it, Shelley? Is it like subtropical or temperate tropical? I don't know. Really, really lovely. All right, here's our card, my friends. Today we got the Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Helps you to help animals. Oh my. Serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Let's see if I can, there we go. Oh, sorry. Let me get closer so it doesn't. I'm not used to this smaller screen. Can you see it? Greg, are you letting go of Tenerife, letting it go to source as is for you? I have a love for Barcelona. You had so many other wonderful places to live. Yeah, I'm not letting, I don't know what you exactly mean by letting go of Tenerife, but I'm letting go of how getting there should unfold. And I'm going with the flow. Hello, Beverly. Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, in that regard, trusting. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what the Sunshine Yellow Dragon says. Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Let's see what it's about. Yes, check out your astrocartography. If you have been, like me, most of my life searching for a place to call home, truly home, a place where you feel like you belong to the area and to the actual community there, then I encourage checking out astrocartography. Sunshine Yellow Dragon is a fifth dimensional dragon on page 68. checking our time because I do have to go right on the half hour. And I need my light. The funny thing is I've been studying my astrocartography for about 30 years now, and I never noticed this sun line. I was always focused on other lines because I didn't have a sense of my life purpose like I do now. And so it's all divine timing, my friends. Again, this goes back to what we were talking about early on in the live of just allowing and trusting how life unfolds for us, that we will get our answers when we need them the most and when they are most applicable for where we're at. And sometimes we just have to grow further or get older or whatever, continue to shift and sift and sort through things. It's just life. Life is like a river, right? It just flows. I love the water too, Thomas. All right, Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals. Serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. We share our planet with a great variety of creatures who are all on a soul journey, just as we are. Never thought of that before. Like us, animals come from a myriad of star systems and planets. They all incarnate on Earth to experience, learn, teach, and serve. Our task as humans is to cooperate with, look after, and learn from the animal kingdom. Fifth dimensional sunshine, yellow. Oh, sunshine. Oh, we're talking about the Canary Islands, and I pulled a sunshine card. That's awesome. We all get some sunshine today. Fifth dimensional sunshine yellow dragons work with Archangel. I can't say that. Phelyi. Felia. Felier. Felier? I don't know. The angel of animals. They send bursts of sunny yellow light into the aura of those of us who love and honor animals and help us to assist and heal all creatures. They are currently working assiduously to touch the hearts of those who need to understand how to treat animals with respect. Oh, that's great. They also bathe animals in their sunshine yellow light to soothe and heal them so that they can fulfill their soul destiny. The guidance on this card says, drawing this card invites you to open your aura and allow sunshine yellow dragons to pour light into you, containing the keys and codes to understand at a profound level all the creatures of this planet. Then send these dragons to all humans who need to change their relationship with animals. See the minds and hearts of these people blazing glorious yellow as they expand their perspective and see animals for who they truly are. It's also important to visualize all the animals in the world being touched by sunshine yellow dragons and lighting up with hope. Be a sunshine yellow bridge of light along which these dragons can travel to help animals everywhere. You will accrue good karma as you assist your fellow creatures. I'm going to pull one other card because this was awfully specific, and I don't know if it. At this moment, I can't see how this connects with our journey today, but I'm going to pull one other card. Another dragon card. Open your aura. I'm not going to shuffle again, but I will cut and pick. I usually do cut and pick, but the sunshine yellow dragon actually popped out. So I felt that I couldn't ignore it. So that's our first card, sunshine yellow dragon. Our second card today. Oh, whoa. Golden Atlantean dragon helps you remember the wisdom of golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. Look at him or her or them. Look at that. Beautiful. There's like a structure behind them. And wait, is this a book? No, that's a crystal. Look at the blue crystal. That's just shining, glowing golden around them. We've got sunshine yellow and golden Atlantean. That is super cool. Yeah, I love that too, Beverly. Gleaming. Oh, and Oh my God, this must be for us. I opened the book right to the page for this dragon. Get the F out. Excuse my French, but that is amazing. All right, let's find out what this dragon's all about. The Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. Seventh dimensional Golden Atlantean dragons hold the keys and codes of the awesome wisdom of Golden Atlantis. The golden era of Atlantis lasted for 1,500 years, and during this time, the people lived in harmony and happiness at the upper level of the fifth dimension. Humans, animals, and the land itself radiated a golden aura, and everyone enjoyed soul satisfaction. Oh, just take that phrase in, my friends. Everyone enjoyed soul satisfaction. Soul as in S-O-U-L, not S-O-L-E. Soul as in your very spirit. Soul satisfaction. That's deep. Source energy powered the great crystal held in the Temple of Poseidon, which was the power source for the civilization. The awesome spiritual technology of Atlantis was activated by crystals and mind control. When we are ready to bring back our innate Atlantean knowledge and wisdom, golden Atlantean dragons will come to us and reactivate the gifts and talents and information held within our DNA. This card invites you to activate your own personal fifth dimensional blueprint, for it contains the light of the incredible era of Golden Atlantis. The Golden Atlantean Dragon, who has come to you now, worked directly with all the great masters of Atlantis during the halcyon days and remembers exactly who you truly are. Prepare to reclaim your mastery. Oh, that is so going up on the YouTube thumbnail. Prepare to reclaim your mastery. You are ready to dissolve the final veils of amnesia, and your dragon will assist you to do so. You are ready to dissolve the final veils of amnesia, and your dragon will assist you to do so. Ask it to breathe its golden fire into your third eye so that the final clearance and awakening can take place. Yeah, Joanne, truly an amazing card. Your dragon will then remain with you and shine light into you as you prepare to stand in your power as an Atlantean master. Wowzer. Wow. Look at that one. I'm like buzzing. I love this so much too, Thomas. Oh, oops, sorry. There's my ring light in the reflections. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Just take it all in, my friends. Take it all in. Prepare to reclaim your mastery. You are ready. There's no question. When something says you are ready, it's with 100% confidence. No doubts, no questions, no qualms. You are ready to dissolve the final veil of amnesia, and your dragon will assist you to do so. You were born ready. I love that, Thomas. All right, my friends. Muy excelente. Muy, muy excelente. Thank you for being here. Thank you if you choose to donate. Thank you if you choose to follow. Thank you if you choose to join our beautiful group called the Circle of Love, where we are sharing semi-regularly things that we appreciate and whatnot. Thank you, Thomas. Very nice to see your donation. Also, by the way, a couple months ago, we were all, all the teachers were training everybody about how to do Apple iOS donations and everything. Just forget about all that. Anywhere you donate on this app, if you have an Apple device, they're going to take 30%. So you can donate in lives again if you want to. If by matter of principle you do not want Apple to take 30%, I don't care either way. Money's money, is the flow of abundance, and I honor it and I worship it and I respect it intensely. But if you want me to get 100%, please use the links on my link tree. I've got PayPal and a Stripe. You can donate there. And the beautiful thing about those is I get that money immediately instead of having to wait a month, not having, but instead of waiting a month for the Insight Timer payout. So you have multiple ways of donating. If for some reason you don't feel that you want to share your personal abundance, that is absolutely fine. There are other ways to support us teachers. You can listen to our tracks, and particularly if you rate and review, not just rate, don't just give stars. If you do give stars, please give 4 or 5. But leave a review, because when we reply to your reviews, Insight Timer actually pays us. So that is a funds-free way of supporting us teachers, and it's actually beautiful. If you're the type of person who likes to connect here in Insight Timer, I welcome direct messages in the app. I actually can't message you guys if you don't message me. So I love doing that, or if, unless we're friends, like Anika and I are friends, so we can talk all the time. But yeah, you can do that. Or if you are someone who likes to connect through socials outside of Insight Timer, go to my link tree in the About tab of my profile, and you can join all my socials and talk with me there. There's a number of us that occasionally chat through that, and I love that too. So that's it in terms of public service announcements. Thank you so much for being here today. My next live will be Friday night. We're going to be doing rapid fire readings, where I'll be using my gift of tapping into your energy. And these, I gotta warn you, anybody coming who's going to have a reading, everybody gets a chance, because everybody gets to be on the wheel for the spin the wheel. But some of these might be rather direct. I'm like preparing myself to not pussyfoot around the answers. So whatever comes through, I'm going to share, and they might be blunt depending on where somebody's at. But yeah, it's very, 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 it's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to challenging myself and doing individual readings again. Thank you, Linda. I love you too. I love your purple flower. I always forget what kind. You've missed the readings too? Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but I had that sense lately. So I'm really glad I'm doing this. It's good to diversify, right? What have you guys said that I missed? Who's saying are you saying safe travels to me? You're welcome, Monica. I always love seeing my dragon friend. Monica, sorry I can't swing through Texas to see you, but the train goes straight from Rochester to Chicago, then to Utah. All right. Well, I hope you guys, I can't follow all the chats. Oh, I'm tired. This is good. All right, my dear friends, we are going to, yes, we're going to mix it up. Okay. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Yes. Oh, Gary, I got to be honest. I loved doing them, but I always felt bad that I could only get up like 3 to 5 people done in an hour and a half. And I know you guys got something from it, even if you weren't getting a reading. But I also felt like I was caught in between, like really wanting to do a full-on private with somebody, but that just doesn't. So I think I struggle with that a lot. And then I wanted to do the group readings, and those are really fun, but that evolved into the journeys, which I really love doing. You guys have such powerful experiences, like today meeting your spirit guides. And then I added the cards, and now I want to add back the individual readings. So we're sort of kind of coming full circle, which has allowed me to grow in my gifts, right? It's allowing me to increase my mastery, right? What did it say? Prepare to reclaim your mastery. And this is how I'm reclaiming my mastery. Yes, the wheel of good fortune is what Gary used to call it. Yeah, I know people do. I know people do get a lot of other people's readings. So we're going to be doing them again Fridays, rapid fire Fridays. I invite and welcome and hope to see any and all of you this coming Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I will also be live Saturday night, 4 p.m. We're doing our soul journey. And what I might do, because of my living situation, I might just stick with 2 lives a week, but one will be the readings, and one will be a journey, and I may just randomly pick a journey. So, okay, very cool. All right, my friends, place your hands on your heart and just feel how much amazing, beautiful, shining, golden, yellow love is here in this community, in this room. I am filled with appreciation and love for each and every one of you, even if you have never shared a single thing. I am just so deeply glad that you are here. I thank you for sharing your time and abundance with me, and hopefully my sharing my time abundantly with you is a beautiful mutual exchange. I think it is. It feels that way to me. So I'm going to send you off with much love, much appreciation. Reclaim your mastery, my friends. I will have the replay up on YouTube. Oh, I'm going to go for a walk and have supper, probably in a few hours. So look for it in a few hours. And again, if you want to watch the replay and you don't have my YouTube, just go to yegreg.com or go to my Insight Timer profile and look at the About tab all the way down. There's my link tree, and I welcome you to join me anywhere, here or there. Oh, Inga, I'm so glad you found me too. This was your first time here? Oh, I hope you had a great experience. That's so cool. Yes. Abundant love to all. Whoa, Gary, you must have a really good memory. I do not remember my first live because, I'm just in the energy and in the moment. All right. Big hugs to all of you. Have a lovely Wednesday or Thursday, and I will see you all in the near future. All right. Bye-bye. Take good care.